Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I'm back again on Muslima Talk Show. Our YouTube channel, don't forget to like, subscribe on it. And today it is a good day, I can say. In our studios today we have our beloved sister and a motivator, a cheerleader, and I can say many. I think she can speak it to herself. Yes, most welcome, sister. Yes.
Thank you so much.
Yes, kindly please introduce yourself to our beloved viewers.
Okay, thank you so much, Muslima Talk Show, for hosting me. And you've already given me butterflies. I don't think I deserve them, but thank you for that. Yes, so I'm called Atwine Sabrina, and I'm a law student in my third year, as well as the Minister for Campus Affairs at Islamic University in Uganda, Females Campus. And do I say much more, or
it's okay, people are still as well.
Oh, okay. So basically, usually when people say I say something about me, I'm like, where should I even start from? Because it seems like I'm all over the place.
Wow.
Yeah. So I'm a youth leader in so many positions. I support so many youth empowerment programs.
Yeah.
And
Speechless. Implying there are many. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I'm also a founder of a startup called Nimarunji. And its aim is to basically bring about education inequality and with harnessing the power of data and information. Yeah.
What is it about? Come again?
So basically what we do is that we feel for education inequality in our country, and we feel like data is something we can use to solve that problem.
Yeah. Wow, that is really amazing.
Okay.
Yeah. So our show today, our topic, we want to talk about anxiety and depression. There are very many people that we see. You see people are very depressed, and some people can't really say it out. People are really not finding it down.
Yeah.
Because of different reasons, I can say maybe personal reasons, maybe family reasons, a lot of many reasons that people have.
Yeah.
So, Sister Sabrina, we want to talk about anxiety. What is anxiety to you? How do you really feel it is? Like, how can you really define it, anxiety and depression?
So I think anxiety is really big talk.
Yeah.
It's not something that you can, just like define, because it affects every individual differently. Yeah, but it's that kind of like nervousness that comes with different responses to different situations, and people react to it differently. Some people stop even functioning, they even go to hospital. It can even be a medical disorder. It leads to stress. It's really like a mental
mental health problem.
Yeah, we could say that, but that's also huge. Yeah, but we could say that basically that kind of like uncomfort you get mentally. Yeah, maybe you're dissatisfied with something, or you're just nervous about something, or you don't know how to respond to a certain action or situation or circumstance. Yeah, so I think it would be hard to like put a word to it that this is the definition, the fact that different people experience it in different ways. Yeah.
Okay. So after knowing that, like, what causes depression?
Yeah,
so there are very many reasons, and there are very many. Okay, what causes depression, and then which situations do people find themselves that they are depressed?
So like I've said from the beginning, depression is really a very big topic, and it's not something that you can just, cover in just like 1 minute or a day or even. The fact that different people face it in different ways and it's brought about by different circumstances, because a student faces their own anxiety and depression compared to someone from a workspace, and now let me look at it in an angle of like a student, since we are all students here and probably they are the most viewers that we have. So depression really, like for a student or a young person or a youth, it can come from different things, One that we actually ignore and take for granted is pressure from parents. Knowing that parents are really putting in everything they can for you to, be a better person, perform well in school, and you have to like work towards making that happen. It comes with a lot of pressure. It comes with a lot of pressure. The fact that you are even in troubling times, where you are like an adolescent or you are a campuser. Exactly, you just joined university and there are so many exciting things. You have your own expectations. Parents have their own expectations of you.
Is it truly concerning? For example, a parent wants, for example, when you're coming in universities, parents want us to do different courses.
Exactly.
And also want to do different courses.
Exactly.
So you find yourself, you have to do something that your parent wants, but in reality you really don't want it.
And that's very true, by the way. If we have parents out there, they should take note of this. They really add to like the high percentage levels that we have of depression. Because I think one thing we fail to like understand as Ugandans is that however much a child is a child, they still understand and they still have their own needs that need to be respected. I feel sometimes parents put their own burdens onto the children, things they didn't accomplish. Yes, exactly, things they didn't accomplish and they wanted to accomplish them. They now pressure them on on the children, which is too much, because right now we are like in a modern like era. People grow up when they already know things like music. Probably they want to be musicians, or they want to focus on art, or they want to focus on playing football. But these are things But these are things that have not been appreciated by parents. Parents only appreciate law. They only appreciate medicine. They only appreciate architecture, engineering. All the other fields don't make sense to them. Yet they are the more relatable ones right now. So that comes with a lot of pressure, a lot of tension, a lot of nervousness. And I can tell you there are so many young people out there depressed because they can't, keep it up to the expectations of their parents.
Other points that we can really relate that cause depression? Other things that can really bring up depression? And
also,
anxiety.
exactly. Also, our social setups, the way they are governed, For example, we are in a patriarchal-centric society where men rule, and that comes with a lot of pressure for the other gender that is looked at as weak. For example, women. I know this is not a topic that most people want to really talk about and hear. But it's really true. The fact that women are already looked at as weak, it comes also
they can't rule.
They can't rule where men are. They can't do as much. They don't have something to bring onto the table.
So that also causes depression.
Yes, it does, because now look at like workspaces. I can tell you that there are so many capacitated women out there and so many women who have potential, right? But the fact that they are women, when they go to work, they are underlooked. They are not given leading positions. They are looked at like every month they are going to be going in periods. They are going to be having labor pains. Yeah, but then also putting that aside, the fact that they are women, all domestic chores are on them, yeah? So even when they have this work they are passionate about, they still have work at home, duties and responsibilities to go and, take care of. So the work-home balance is also stressful and pressurizing, yeah?
So
The fact that they have pressure of not failing at all the sides, which is different for men. Yeah, because men, their only focus is, to go and work, bring money on the table. But already the woman is being judged for being empowered to go and work. So she has to do everything she can to make sure that she's thriving at work. But then also this same woman is judged when she fails as a mother. So she also has to,
as maybe an employee.
Yeah, exactly. So there's really like too much demands for like this particular person, and anxiety is something they can't miss, and depression.
So what about maybe society, maybe the pressure that we've put on ourselves?
Yeah.
Because you find many people, many young girls out there, they're really not fine. They're not fine mentally. They're not fine. And sometimes you reach on someone, they tell you know what, maybe they cry 24/7 down on their beds.
Yeah.
They're not really fine, but they're youth. You feel maybe they should be finding jobs somewhere else. Maybe is it really maybe jobs can also cause them depression? Like maybe someone has looked for jobs for a period of time.
Yeah.
Maybe relationships.
Yeah. So
is it really also?
I think I want to take us a step behind about the societal stereotypes, because that's where I derived the point from. So you see, society has put like so many rules and disciplines on people. They have put rules. A girl should behave like this. A girl should laugh like this. A girl should walk like this. A boy should do this. A boy should not cry. Yeah,
I know.
and that comes with a lot of. It comes with a lot. Yeah, especially for like boys who we usually leave out. Yeah, they have been,
they're kind of
taught
neglected in certain
given that is they have been taught to like be a man. They have been taught not to like be emotional, be vulnerable, and if you can actually realize the highest rate of suicide rates, which is connected to anxiety and depression, is men. Yeah, because they tell them you don't have to be emotional, you have to be strong, and so all those emotions that they keep buried inside. When they get here, the only option is to just get a rope and kill themselves, or just go and attack the girlfriend if it's the girlfriend that pissed them off, and just kill them, because to them there's no other option.
So that's why these big cases that we see maybe in courts, what these society evil things, they're actually mainly done by men. Yeah, because they have a lot kept with them. Yeah, the too much of depression is on their hearts. Like they're not being considered. Okay, they're considered, but not so much compared to.
Yeah, there's a lot of pressure for them and a lot of demands from them. Yeah, as well as a girl. Girls are taught to be nice by the society. Yeah, so they will have this abusive boyfriend. And that's very true. Even at university, they will have a very abusive boyfriend. Even actually women that are married, they have very abusive men. They have abusive men that are so violent. They beat them up for no particular reason. They can't argue with them because they come with a slap. Yes, exactly. Yeah, but they have been taught by the society to be submissive, be nice. Don't talk back, don't say anything.
Don't reply when you say it.
Yes, yet they are hurting inside, yeah? And the moment you keep, keeping it inside,
that's when it grows.
Exactly.
The heart grows.
Yeah, because the truth is, anxiety and depression is something that is normal. At one point, we all have to, go through it, yeah? But how long, you stay in it is, what matters, how dangerous. How dangerous
and
it
how
will become.
The impact of
being. Yes, exactly, the impact. Yeah, because if I'm depressed, maybe I got like poor grades and I got depressed about it. But then my parents have laid the foundation where I sit and, talk things through to them. I won't get to the level of, killing myself. Yeah, but if my parents have really, created that kind of, created like a kind of relationship where I can't open up to them, tell them what I'm feeling, tell them what I'm going through. If they have been like judgmental from like the word go, I will definitely receive my results and know that my dad is going to kill me.
I know.
Yeah, and the more I really like,
it really brings depression.
Exactly, and the more you keep hiding that, the more you keep like, making bad decisions like suicide, decisions
because
like,
you feel they are the right decisions.
yeah, because you feel like that's the solution, yet that's not even the case.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Sister Sabrina. Allow me to go for a short break. We shall be right back with our show. Yes, welcome back from that short break. We're still going on with our show, Muslima Talk Show on YouTube. Don't forget to subscribe on it. Yes, Sister Sabrina, we're still talking about depression and anxiety. So we want to see, we want to discuss, we want to let our viewers know, how can you overcome depression? Like, for example, like you feel maybe you're depressed, maybe someone is out there depressed. How can you really go help them out?
Okay, like I already said in the beginning, depression is really something that is complex, yeah? And it's also a gradual process. It's not like you're going to wake up one morning and boom, the anxiety is gone or the depression is gone. Yeah, but maybe there could be 1 or 2, 3 tips that could be helpful. One, just, start saying affirmative like words to yourself, because usually what comes also with anxiety is because you're not accepting yourself and you want validation from other people. You want them to validate who you are. You want them to have an opinion about yourself. Yeah, and if they're not having it the way you want, then you get like stressed and you start beating yourself up. Yeah. So I would really advise that if it helps, just start telling yourself positive things, and maybe it can be helpful.
No, you know what, Sister Sabrina? Sometimes you can tell yourself, you know what, I can do it. Maybe, I'm better than this. Maybe I can do more. But deep down, the truth is you can't do more. You just want to make yourself maybe comfortable. You put yourself in the comfortable zones, but you really can't.
Yeah, so I love philosophy so much. And there's this concept about reverse psychology. So basically what it states is that sometimes the more we want positive impact is the more we get into negative impact. And the best way is to accept negative, and that way we create positivity. Yeah? So it states that, for example, let's say if you keep wanting to look beautiful, yeah? You put like a lot of pressure on yourself. Oh my God, I don't have a good skin. Oh my God, you see the pimple. Even if the pimple goes away, you're not going to feel beautiful. You're still going to be feeling hard on yourself. You're not going to feel like good. But the moment you let it be, you will even forget about the what? About the pimple. Yeah, and positivity will come through. Yeah, so sometimes it's negative. That's me retracting my statement of telling ourselves the positive things. Because sometimes it's okay to be imperfect, yeah? So the more we keep realizing that and accepting these imperfections and flaws.
Just accept.
Just accept.
Fat.
Yeah.
To be fat, but you just accept.
No, just accept your fat. If you are fat, accept it the way it is, because nothing is going to change about it. And when you accept it, that means you're not going to look at all the bad things other people do, what others say. And even if you look at them, you're not going to care about what? About them. Yeah, they want to be a big deal at all. But the fact that you yourself, you don't agree that you are actually, the way you are, you will always want validation from what? From other people. So yeah, let's accept negativity when it's there, and in the end, it will become even positive, a positive process. Yeah.
Is that all that really we need to?
Yeah, then I think basically that's it, because even like with the societal stereotypes that we've talked about, yeah, society will give a definition of what you should look like and what you should do. Just give yourself your own definition. Write your own story, yeah?
About you.
Yeah, write your own story. Be your own character in your own movie, and don't let other people define, who you want to be, how your life should be led. Because we have like different timelines. That's also true. Talking about like, let people get married late, people who graduate late, people who don't go to school the same time people go to school, people who don't get jobs, because those are the leading factors to what? To anxiety and depression. Looking at people like your age mates doing things that for you not, yeah. Just understand that we have different timelines, and we have different stories, yeah? If in Swabra's story, her story states that she is to finish school and get a job immediately, that's her story, it's none of your business.
It's finishing and get married,
then you get a job later, and don't beat yourself about it. At the end of the day, it will all lead us to our own what? Our own destination. Yeah.
So what about this? Maybe society would say, maybe friends, because sometimes we want to get things quickly, I can say.
Yeah.
You having maybe, what can I really relate? Maybe you have a techno phone and your best friend has maybe iPhone, I can really say. But because you want to put yourself on pressure, you really want to also have an iPhone because your friend does. So you put yourself on pressure, like, I really need this. Your parents don't afford, like, they don't have the ability to get you an iPhone. Yeah. And maybe your friends' parents, they can get them the phone that they want. So sometimes, do we even really need to be calm, like, be weak? As you said earlier, like, we just accept the way things are.
Yeah. I don't think I can even like overly repeat myself about it. Just accept situations the way they are. Yeah. Maybe her time is to get the iPhone X now in second year, and your time is to get the iPhone X or Max Pro. I don't even know how they call them because I'm still Android type, and I have no problem about it. Exactly. Yeah, I have no problem because you don't know. You finish school, get a job, and get yourself whatever you want to do. What you get. By the way, you might even find it doesn't matter then.
It's not a big deal.
Yeah, it's like in high school. This is a good example. In like high school, when they used not to allow us to grow hair. Yeah. Oh, it felt like not having hair is a life and death matter. But then you grow up and you even feel like you're cutting it off. Yeah, like you're chopping it without anyone saying.
But you realize it wasn't really so important. It wasn't really a big deal.
So some of those things are really not important, and they shouldn't be like our focal like point and all that.
So what about I can say maybe sometimes I can say can't depression be caused by us? Like maybe you have a character trait that you really need to change on.
Yeah.
Like maybe I can say you have bad manners, because bad manners in some way it's a big word, I can say. It has very many things.
Okay, I really would.
So sometimes maybe society can neglect you because it is you the problem.
So I wouldn't really like term it that way. Yeah, but I can agree to the point that depression can also be caused by ourselves. Yeah. On a point which I'm very clear about, let's say, like we've already said, when you yourself don't accept yourself the way you are, and you always want validation from other people, and you beat yourself up, put a lot of pressure on yourself, you're not satisfied with yourself. Yeah? So that can lead to anxiety and depression, and also not being able to find disciplines to like guide you. Yeah, so like I've said, one of like the biggest ways to go about depression is finding your own identity, being able
Realize
to
who you are.
yeah, understand who you are.
Your
Yeah,
weaknesses and your work.
your weaknesses, your strength, understand like your story, create it in your own way that you understand. Yeah, so that even when other people bring their opinions, you already know yourself. Yeah, so self-awareness is like very, very key when it comes to like this topic, because one, you will know that even though I've